overview of how you felt camp has gone for you so far.
Yeah, I think it's been a good camp for us, as a team. I think the biggest thing is just try to get better every day, and taking the necessary steps. I think everybody's buying into the culture that coach is building, and I'm excited for how things are going right now.
How different does an Urban Meyer training camp feel to the previous regime's training camps?
No, it's a big difference from really any camp I've ever been in. I think some of the stuff he talks about building a culture, it's not just words on the wall. It's he means it. He means everything he says, and I think it's awesome. He's just giving us different tools, different mental skills, different edges to help us win.
Elephant in the room. When you know they're going to take the quarterback #1 overall, how does that change your mindset, especially now in camp?
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. I can control how I work, how I prepare. So I'm trying to get better every day. I think when you start playing the comparison game, you're worrying about somebody else and not yourself. It's only a negative impact. So, really just focusing on myself, trying to get better every day. Trying to be the best leader I can be for these guys. It's all things I try to do.
You are the incumbent starter, so how's that relationship look like between you and Trevor, that balance?
Oh, it's great. It's great. Trevor's an awesome dude, super humble, coming in here, ready to work, ready to learn. It's been a lot of fun working with him. And I'm excited to continue to build that relationship.
It's been such an up and down for you. You come in as a rookie, and then you're playing, and you're starter, and then Trevor and the injury and all that stuff. I mean, how do you kind of rectify all that or deal with all that?
Yeah, it's just, like we said, kind of controlling what you can control. I can't worry about who they draft, what happens to my hand, who's starting. At the end of the day, I can control how I practice, how I work, how I prepare. So as long as I focus on those things, I know I'm doing everything I can.
So saying on the podcast, I guess, before camp, that you're treating it as a competition and that you have every chance to win the starting job. Is that the way you have to approach it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think anytime you go into anything thinking that, losing or second best is an option, most of the time that's what you're going to get. That's like when Cortez landed in Veracruz with 600 dudes trying to take the Aztec Empire. You know what he said? He said, burn the boats. He said, we're going back on their boats. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the mindset that stuck with me pretty much since I've heard that story.
Some guys would have asked for a trade. What does it say about you and your personality and who you are and your drive that you said, I'm here and I'm going to stick this thing out and see it through?
Yeah, I mean, that's, something I'd never been through, never, kind of went through this ordeal. But I've learned, let your agent handle all that stuff. Like I said, control what I can. I can control what team I play for. I control how I prepare, how I work, how I interact with the guys around me. So those are the things I'm focusing on, and I believe if I do all the right things that I can play in this league as long as I want.
How is the way you've been used as far as you work with the ones, you've been working with the twos? Are you happy with the way that you're getting enough work that you feel?
Yeah, all I ask for is a chance, and they've said they've given me that, and they have with the reps that I've been given. So that's all I can ask for. At that point, it's up to me. So.
You've always described yourself as a competitive guy, a really competitive guy. Do you feel like Urban Meyer is really cultivating that sort of environment here?
Absolutely, and I think he does a great job in everywhere he's been is identifying those guys that are the competitors, the winners, the alphas. I think he does a great job finding that, cultivating a locker room full of those guys, and I'm excited to see him, build this team.
How is Chenault grown as a player?
Oh man, LaVisca looks amazing. Last year, pretty much we just had to get him the ball any way we could. I think he's taking his route running to another level. I think he's taken, just working on catching the ball great right now, which is something he's kind of always done. But I'd say his route running and then just learning the offense is two big things he's improved on.
Treadwell and Agnew both had a lot of looks today with other guys out. How have you seen them progress, Agnew especially?
Yeah, so Agnew, he just, this is one of his first days back. But we had a nice hookup today. He's a guy that all through spring looked great. Has a good understanding of the offense, so I'm excited to work with him. He's very good, very explosive. And Tred's been my go-to guy this camp. It's seems like he's either open. If he's not, he's catching the ball. It doesn't matter, so easy guy to throw to.
Gardner, you've been here for 3 years. Tell me tangibly whether it's specific people or what it is that Urban has changed, that has changed the culture here.
I'd say a couple things. I think it's how we view ourselves. We view ourselves as winners, as champions, and that's something that he's building. And we're working towards that. It's something we're going to earn. And then, I'd say he means it. I think he truly wants to win with every bone in his body. And he wants to surround himself with guys like that. And I think with the guys he's brought in, I think with the moves we're going to continue to make, with the culture we're trying to cultivate, we're going to get there.
Once upon a time, you told us that Tim Tebow but
100%.
describe for us what that relationship has been like.
It's still so cool. Like every time I throw to him, I just smile. Like that's like my favorite thing, you know. But it's like it's unbelievable. You know, you hear bigger than life stories about the dude, and like it's all real. You know, it's unbelievable. Like I've never, truly bigger than life type person. So it's been really awesome to be around him.
What are your impressions overall of this receiver group, especially bringing in somebody like Marvin Jones, kind of mentor, whatever word you want to use to the other guys?
Yeah, man, you can't overstate the help that Marvin's gonna, help us in that room. I think he shows everybody how to practice. He shows everybody how to take each and every rep seriously, how to get better each and every rep. And I think those are things that guys are gonna look at and learn from. And also, he's willing to share, all the things that have made him successful. So I think we got young guys in the room that are very impressionable. That having a voice like that can really help.
As a rookie, you had a little bit of a rough preseason. I'm sure you remember
doubt.
that Baltimore. No preseason games last year. Are you looking forward to preseason this year to actually apply what you've learned during regular season games and get some work before the year starts?
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully we're a little more of the hammer and not the nail, this time around, because that's kind of what it felt like. But, man, I'm, very excited with the guys that we've been working with. I feel like we're executing at a high level. Everybody we feel comfortable putting in there that they know their job. So I think that's a huge thing for the preseason.
Last one. You take a lot of crap for your number 2 comment on the podcast.
No. How long you been working on that one? It's good. Good. Nah, man, that's yeah. That's right. Nah, I love it, man. I love it. It's it's all mindset. It's all having fun. That's another thing I've been trying to focus on this camp. It's just having fun, man. It's a game we all love, and I think sometimes the worst thing you can do is put too much pressure on yourself. So anything to keep it light,
Are you happy that you shaved the beard?
Uh-huh.
And the mullet?
No.